Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back with another haul video. So today's actually pretty exciting because the items that I'm going to show are from an estate sale that I was called to go shop privately. So I have now started to talk to this woman who runs estate sales, and whenever she's setting them up, she gives me a call. I assume she has a Rolodex or a list of people that she will call, and she's been calling me for, I think this is my third or fourth sale. She called me ahead of time before the sale began. So I walked through, and there was a shop along video. So if you want to see what that was like, I did record that. It would have probably been yesterday's video if you're watching this currently. But anyways, I found some really fun things in there, and the prices were not bad. So I do not haggle with her. Considering she's calling me early, I want to continue that little bit of reciprocal, whatever that word is. I want to be able to continue to do what we're doing. So she calls me and sees that it's worthwhile for her. So I spent, I think it was like $68 for everything, which is still pretty good considering what I got. So let's start off right here with a little bit of Royal Hager. So there are a pair of these. Now, unfortunately, they're not exactly the same. So here we have the Royal Hager Candlestick with the flower frog, and it was $3 for this one right here. So these are little holes so you could put your flower arrangement in surrounding a candlestick, a pillar. So this comes out just like that. So we don't have that. You know, you could actually make one of these. So here's what I'm getting at though. You basically have a template. If you wanted to, you could, like maybe some sort of a plastic material or something, you could make one and set it in there, paint it pink, right? I mean, it's just a thought. So you've got one of these, and but there are two of the bases. So in total, I paid $1 for the one without the flower frog insert, and whatever, $3 for the other one. That's really good. So this one here by itself should sell somewhere between $20, $25 with the insert. The other one, I'm not sure, but I just don't know if I'm going to sell them together. So I think I am going to sell them together, and as a pair, I would imagine them selling for anywhere between $30, $35, I would think. But they are Royal Hager. That is a pretty popular brand. People collect that right now. So we've got Royal Hager. It's marked on the bottom. So for the two pink candlesticks, I thought that was a pretty good find. There are a couple other things here that are not from the estate sale. They're actually from the flea market. I'll just include them into this haul. But I bought this planter for $2. I thought it was really cute. So I bought that. This is an older piece, probably around the 30s, 40s. But it's made of ceramic, and it is of a panda bear with a tree stump. This will be on a Friday Night Live sale that I sell it. The pink Hager, those would be going on eBay. Here's another very cute. This is a musical cat, and it doesn't have an on-off function, so if I turn it, then we've got to hear it the rest of the show. And so, well, I'll do a tiny bit of it so we can hear what's going on. Okay, it's fur else. Is that how they pronounce that? Like fur, like a cat? Oh boy. So that's what that one is. So then I bought this little, it's called an elephant. I bought this elephant, and it was $2. That's a great price for a little elephant. I'll put that tag on his tush. So there we go. And it's the elephant. It's blown glass. It's really pretty. It has like a little bit of the pink on the ears. You know, it's in pretty nice shape for $2. This will also be going on a Friday Night Live sale. There are no chips or cracks on it. And the trunk is up, which the old tale is that's a sign of good luck. So it's a good luck elephant. Here we have something a little bit different. This is one of these Perpetual flipping calendars. So you flip it around. It has the world map on there. And so it's the 22nd. You turn it. Oh, well, wrong way. It's the 22nd, now it's the 23rd, now it's the 24th. You get the idea. And then the days of the week are turned right along here. Well, not the days of the week, the month and the day. So that's how you can keep track of your life. So yeah, I think it's really cool. And this was, I believe, $1. It's a souvenir type of a thing. Although I don't see where it was a souvenir from, but yeah, it was, it's marked made in Japan on the bottom. These do pretty well. They sell for anywhere between $15, $20. And I'm not sure if I want to put that on eBay or not. I'm landing on a Friday Night Live sale though. Here we have a little bit of a green depression glass. Here it is. I was looking for my, I can tell just by looking at it, it's uranium glass, which means it's gonna glow. There is a little bit of sun here, so let's see if we can get this to, yeah, that's not gonna work very well. I was hoping this would, if it was darker, darn it, it's just a little too bright out in order to see this. But this would glow a really pretty vibrant color. I think most of you know what it looks like, but if you don't know, look up uranium glass under black light and you'll see what this kind of stuff looks like. And it's very fun. But this is a juice reamer, by the way. You could juice your fruit. It was $5. And for a reamer like this, it would sell for $15, $20. Uranium glass is collectible. Here are some little aluminum, what do you call them? Oh, coasters for your aluminum cups, your tumblers. So yeah, these are actually in really, really nice shape. They're not marked. So I'm a little unclear on whether or not they are from the 50s, 60s, or from the 60s, but so it's possible, it's entirely possible that they are a reproduction, like when this sort of thing came back on trend. I'm not sure when that happened, but these could be, I don't know. They're in very nice shape, but then again, they're coasters, and how often would you be using coasters? So they could be the real deal. I have not looked them up. So as far as coasters are concerned, I think I'm just gonna end up selling these on a Friday Night Live sale, and I would imagine they would sell for about $2 each. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about $8 to $10 for the set. Now, for our Pyrex fans, I could not believe I bought this for what I paid, but it is Pyrex in the Hostess dish. It's a Hostess promotional piece, so if you were to host a party, a Pyrex party, they would have given the host this kind of a thing for doing it. So it's a covered casserole. Trying to get that lid off. Okay, there we go. So there's a really fun, vibrant red color. You hold it up to light usually on these Pyrex pieces. That's how you can see the quality of it. So it's just easier to see whether or not there's like scuffs and scratches in this fired on finish. But this is pretty good overall. And I paid a grand total of $2. So even though this is a professionally ran estate sale, that doesn't mean, I want to put this delicately. Just because someone holds an estate sale and they conduct it that way does not mean they value everything the same. I hope you get what I'm saying. You can't be an expert in everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like I know not very much about a lot of things. So the Pyrex, however, would sell as a set like that for somewhere between $20 and $30, I would expect, but I am going to put this on eBay. It's in pretty nice shape. I bought these Craftsman knives. Now, it's not something I would normally pick up, but they were $5, and as far as knives are concerned, I think they're really nice ones. So they have the wood handle and the blades right there. It is stainless steel marked, but I was drawn to them because of the Craftsman name. And we know of Craftsman from the tools, but I had no clue they made housewares at one point. But it says, here's my actually thought here. I wonder if these are you send in for them sort of a thing, kind of like a little fun bonus for the housewife. It could be. So here's what this kind of thing says on the back here, that older font from the 60s. Extra features of your Craftsman individual steak knives. So yeah, I would imagine it was more or less a promotional item, something along those lines, if I had to guess. But they are in great shape in the original box. I did get some fun trivets. This one here is, I think it says Pinsbury Pottery, and it's really pretty. It was $2. I thought that was a really great price. I'm contemplating whether or not this will go on eBay or not. I don't know. I think I might put this one on eBay. It's just really pretty, and I like the subject matter. It's just well, and it's sort of embossed in a little, just a little bit of kind of texture there. So, oh, there's the back stamp, by the way. I would expect this to end up selling for about somewhere between $10 to $15. So hopefully that does pretty good. By the way, these are all up for auction right now, so on my eBay. I did buy this Grandma Moses, The School it's called, copyright 1952. I love it. It's a great hand-painted tile, and it was $2. So you could actually hang this on the wall, and it was designed that way with this thing here. You could pull that out and hang it on the wall, but there's that old paper label. Very cool. And this was $2. So again, I would expect this to sell for somewhere between $10 to $15 as a little trivet. You could use it, I guess, but I think it's for decoration. But it does come with this really cool box. She kind of looks like the lady from the Beverly Hillbillies. There you go, Grandma Moses tile. So I thought that was pretty nice. I did also buy this plate. Well, it's more or less kind of a shallow bowl, isn't it? It's $5. I like the scenery on it. It's all hand painted. I just think it was really well done. I did also buy a door knocker. So it got a little brass. This was $1. So that was a fantastic price. For a decoration door knocker like this, I would expect to sell it for about $15 to $20. It's not like super old, it's from the 70s, but it's pretty cool. And so for anybody with like a beach house or a nautical kind of a theme, you could put that on your bathroom door, for instance. And I think it would sell pretty well for about 15 to 20. And so I'll put it up for auction. I got a fairy lamp, which I have not been buying these because I don't really see them, but this one's clear. I did decide to buy it because it was only $1. Fairy lamps are sort of popular right now, but what I like about it, because it's clear, you can really adapt it to whatever you're doing during the year. So if it's Halloween, put an orange candle inside of it. Fill it up. Don't even use it as a candle. Fill it up with like orange things. I don't know, leaves or something. It's pretty cool. And it does have the votive holder inside of it right there. I might try to clean that, but it does come included. This might be Indiana glass, by the way. I don't see a maker on it, but I'm thinking Indiana glass for this clear Hobstar fairy lamp, fairy lamp, I guess. Yeah. We'll keep going. We've got the Treasure Craft pineapple. That's kind of fun, a little ashtray for $1. That I would sell in a Friday Night Live sale for about 10 bucks. And it was $1. Treasure Craft is kind of popular. This is made in USA. And then more tile work. We have this here. This, sadly, I did not look that up either. It's just a really fun, I want to say it's a tourist piece. So it's this bird with the red ware pottery. And it's this kind of beautiful colors on there. So yeah, it's sort of an ashtray, and I paid $2. I would think this would sell for about $12 on eBay. If I put it there, I haven't decided. I also bought this big thermos here. This was, well, it says thermos on it. I believe it's Aladdin. It is not, though. Just kidding. This is made by the, King Sealy Thermos Company. So there you go. It's a beautiful, vibrant red color That's awesome. Great for any sort of, oh, and it says it right there, King Sealy Thermos Co. 1974. It's great for any sort of a Christmas display, 4th of July. Red is just a fun, kitschy color to begin with, so that's nice. I did pay $4 for it, but for this size and everything, I would say it would sell for about $15. So I picked it up. It could, I mean, even maybe a tiny bit more, but I think $15 pretty solidly. I did buy a trash can. Okay, I'm back. So here's the trash can that I bought. Isn't that fun? I actually sold one of these to somebody who messaged me privately. They asked if they could buy one. I think it was the same exact one. And we were using it at the time. And I sold it, and I was kind of down on the fact that I sold it. I was like, darn it, I liked that. And here I have another one. Trash cans like this generally sell for about $20, but anymore it's hardly worth it with the shipping and finding a large box to make it happen. So I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. I could hang on to it. There's always room for trash in this house, so we'll see. But it was $1. It wasn't priced. I said, how much do you want for that? She's like, oh, $1. So I picked that up. We'll keep going. We just have a handful of things left. Here are some individual sauce dishes, or you could use them as salts or something like that, but they're cute little tiny bowls. They were $5 for the set, and they are marked made in Japan on the back. It sort of has this blue and white kind of flowing color on here. And I do like the inside, this gold and the flowers. They're all the same in that way. They have the little pagoda and the bridge and the mountains. So they're in great shape without any chips or cracks. I would probably put these up on eBay as well. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I would think about $12 to $15 selling price for those. And then I bought these trains here. So this is Southern Pacific and they are in the size of in scale. So in scale is smaller. Well, I'm not going to get into all the different sizes, but there are all different sizes of these. I'm thinking the smallest of which would be Z scale. If my memory is correct, HO scale is one of the most popular for hobbyists and the type that they will create big layouts for. For instance, Aaron, he has a layout downstairs, and it's minor, but he has a couple engines. It's all of these cars, train cars. So you have, I think there's one engine in there, and then lots of little cars and stuff like that. So I paid $5 for this. Thought that was a pretty good price. I would expect, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total pieces, all in great shape. So I would think somewhere around $3 to $4 a car, and that's being safe. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Math is so bad. 24. So I would think about $24 for those if that was correct. I was never good at math. I never liked it. It's a sad thing to say, but we all have our strengths, and numbers just didn't excite me very much. I did get some wonderful canisters here, and these are aluminum. Stella looks, she was a little scared. So these are aluminum. Did you see how much I paid for this? If you watched the shop along, you would have known. I paid $5 for all of these, which is a spectacular price. So you've got the flour, you've got the sugar, you've got the coffee, the tea. Oh, crud. This is so much. Okay, there we go. So there's the coffee, and they're all just embossed right there along the length of it. Nice. And the tea. There would have occasionally been a matching grease jar. There's your tea. The grease jar does pretty well all by itself. The canisters will do okay as well. I would imagine, oh boy. Canisters are tough because sometimes they do better than not, like it just depends on the time of the year it seems like. But I'm thinking somewhere around $30 for the set of 4 plus shipping. So that'll be nice for the canisters. I also bought the Shawnee vase. I like the color. I think it's super mid-century looking. The texture is incredible, but the color is really where it's at. I mean, that is a beautiful, just catches the light and everything, and the very cool shape of this. I just think it's awesome. So it is marked Shawnee on the bottom, another collectible pottery brand. And this was a grand total of, I think, $2. Darn it. The price fell off, but I believe it was $2. And I would think this would sell somewhere between $12, $18 for this one. So maybe 15, I would think. I did buy 2 little books, these right here. So they were 50 cents each. This is something I did ask her if she would take 50 cents each on, because they were $1 each, but these were near other books. Some were more substantial in size, hardbacks, things like that. And so I just didn't want to spend, like, both of these combined still would be like a little bit smaller than just one of the other books for $1. So I asked if she would do 50 cents each. And so she did. So this one's shells. I just like the graphics on it. It's very kitschy, vacation-y. Maybe I'm just missing that I have that option and I don't. We all just do not have that option pretty much right now. But it has all these fun shells and you can learn about them. So this is probably a Friday night live auction item, and I would sell it for like $4 or $5. And then we have this birds. Well, that's weird. So it's birds on both sides, the same kind of a cover. And you would cut these out and glue them in, sort of a thing. I think it's already all been done. So, but there is a flamingo in here. That's sort of what sealed the deal for me. I had to buy it. So this one I'd probably sell for like $3 or $4 on a live sale. They're just fun. They're just different. And then also book related. This was at the flea market. It's a recipe book. It's made of wood and it's hand painted. I love it. Or it's screen printed, not hand painted. But I like it. So you can actually assemble your very own recipe book. If you have one of those 3-hole punch things, you can buy them at the store. And then tie your pieces together. And then, I mean, do a better job than they did, because this is kind of, the rope's pretty lax. But yeah, you can make your own recipe book, and I think it's adorable. This has some old papers and things in it, different divided sections. You've got Betty Crocker suggests how to do whatever. So, I mean, it's pretty neat, and I did only pay $3 for it. The last item up today is this here. I'm actually not sure that it's that old. I'm not getting the vibes that it is. It just looks kind of cool, and I paid $5 for it. Looking at it up close. Yeah. I'm really thinking that it's one of those tins that they make to look like an old one, but it's not old. A kind of a telltale sign is how gold that is. A lot of the old tins are silver, or not made of silver, but they're like a silver color. So yeah, but this is Balinoff, Cleveland, Ohio, made in USA. I mean, I don't think it's much older than the 70s is all I'm saying. Possibly even mid 60s, but I don't think it's from the 30s, what it's trying to look like, or 20s, 30s. So with that, this was a longer video. With that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.